Hello. Hey, everyone, I should say. Let's start that again. Shit. And hey, buddy. Yeah, good clap. All right, clap. Fuck, that was louder than I thought it was going to be. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Cut and Cook. It's a show where we cut music together and we cook food. And we do it weekly. I forgotten what I was my normal script.
The dog in the way.
The dog. All right. Hey, everyone, and welcome to Cut and Cook. I'm your host, Trent Wildman, DJ Cutloose.
And I'm Andrew, aka Kongy.
And you are witnessing a show, like I said, called Cut and Cook, and it's about us cutting music together and cooking food. And it's hosted in a dinner party style scenario. So we'll have weekly guests in, and we'll be conversating about life and music and food and everything. And I'm also going to be cooking the dinner for the evening. So it's going to be a really cool little kind of conversation scenario. Andrew's going to be co-hosting and looking after a lot of the production. And it's going to be weekly. And they can connect with us?
Yes, if you'd like to tune in, you can find us on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to click the bell notification for updates.
Awesome. I've got to set all that stuff up. I've set up half of it. But anyway, so because we're going to be doing a lot of music, one of the main reasons we're doing a lot of music on the show is because we're both DJs. Tell them a bit about your DJ style.
I'm very open format, but my preferred genres to DJ, the ones I have most fun with, is R&B, house, and disco, and all the little subgenres in between. So I love playing them, have lots of fun playing them.
Same. I do the same thing. I love it. But my style has been rooted a little bit more deeply in hip hop because I started out as a turntablist, you know, with records, vinyl, scratching, juggling, all that sort of stuff. Went into DMC competitions and things like that as well. But it's translated into being very open format, mashup sort of styles, a lot of acapellas, instrumentals. Then I'll go into disco, house, everything, drum and bass, 80s. But definitely playing more house music these days. So that's kind of like where my DJing style is sort of starting to morph into. But I have found that I've put more of my hip hop, mashup style, turntablism into those house sets.
Right.
So that's what I've found the enjoyment doing the house music, because back in the day I kind of didn't really like 4/4 beats and stuff like that. Was there anything back when you first started DJing, like a genre of music that you didn't like but you now kind of like?
Well, I wasn't very open format when I started. It was very much just deep house, funky house, soulful house, and I just stayed within those genres because I used to get booked to play at like lounge bars and stuff. So stayed in those for the longest time, and then eventually got bored of playing that, so I wanted to branch out a bit more. Did a bit more R&B. Always loved R&B. So played a bit more R&B, and then as you get more gigs and the music requirements expanded, you venture more into the open format realm of like pop and 80s and classics and stuff like that. So I've I guess melded all those into my DJ basket, I guess you could say.
That's awesome. When I first started DJing, I didn't, like I said earlier, I didn't really kind of like a lot of the dance music. If the dance music that I liked when I first started DJing was fast electro pop, classics like for breakdancing, and Prodigy, Daft Punk, that sort of style. But it wasn't until kind of like around 2005, 2006 that I appreciated a lot more house music because I found the similarities between house and disco a lot. For some reason, it just clicked. Even though I always knew house music sampled disco because of hip house and, Armand Van Helden and Daft Punk era. But I noticed that it was like around that time, 2006 to 2008, that I really realized the beautiful connection of finding that perfect loop, you know. All right, while we're on house music, you've got a new track to show us, right?
Sure do.
All right, so tell us about the new track.
James Hype, a DJ / producer from the UK, has been blowing up in the last few years. I think his track Ferrari, that was out, a few months ago, would you say 6 months ago maybe?
Yeah.
Sampled a very popular R&B track.
I feel like you've been playing it for more than 6 months though. Like you've been smashing it for about a year or something.
It samples P. Diddy's I Need to Get Up Too. So that riff that riff is so catchy, right? But now he's come up with this new track called Lose Control. So
hit it.
Here we go. Starts with this cool female vocal, and then it drops into this epic 90s house riff. Great. And then signature.
Bangs it out. Dude, that gives my official clomper stamp of approval. That's an official clomper right there. I love it. Yeah, that's dope. You actually showed me that track. So yeah, I love that. That's great. That's sort of like a bit of an example of what we're going to be doing each week on the show, guys. We're going to be talking about food, music, and DJ culture, especially the showcasing some new tracks that we're into and what we like. I remember talking about that James Hype. I remember seeing that James Hype Boiler Room set. That was pretty cool too. I like that, and then I ended up watching him at like a side stage, I think at Wonderland or EDC or one of those kind of like performances or festivals as well. I think John Summit was on the same stage earlier in the day. That was dope as well. Anyway, just a real quick intro, guys, just so you could sort of see, meet us, see what we're about. I could have a few little props here, some louder than others, and some sauces. Shout outs to Barbecue Mafia. These are some of my favorite sauces, Brisbane guys. And we'll see you next week, where we're going to be talking about some more food and music style stuff, and then get in the dinner party guests, and we'll rock the long format idea and go from there. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
See you soon.